Hey everybody, it's Shorty100 and I'm back today again with another video. For today I have a Dear Diary plan for you guys. I've been trying to film this video for some time now and I've just not felt good. It's been so difficult to film, and even today, like that I'm actually gonna film it, I've struggled to find the perfect lighting. And finally when I found the perfect lighting, it's like my background doesn't look good, so it's just like, bear with me you guys, don't pay attention to the extra stuff. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week, by the way, just to let you all know. So today's Dear Diary video is going to be about a special person in my life. I know I've talked about things that have hurt me, that other people have done that have hurt me, and this is the first time where I'm openly going to talk about something I did that hurt someone else. And you know, we're all human beings, we're all individuals, and none of us are perfect. And I'm just out here stating basically lessons I have learned through my relationships with people, but also I'm trying to explain these things to you guys so you guys can maybe learn something from my stories, from my experiences, just like I have. In this situation, I was the one who, you know, I have regrets to a certain extent, but to another I don't, because you know, we all have to make mistakes, and that's how we grow, you know, here. That's how we grow in this life, that's how we learn. And yeah, basically this is another one of my relationships that I want to openly speak about that I had. I'm not going to say his name because I don't know if he wants me saying his name, so I'm not gonna get him involved. I'll speak to him and message him, and if he wants me to post our pictures together on the cover photo, I'll do that. But if not, I'm keeping him totally anonymous. So basically, this was back when I think I met him when I was a sophomore in high school, and I had already had a couple boyfriends. This was after that, but we met on Instagram. It was weird. I had him as a friend. For some reason, I posted something. I remember this. It was some kind of like game where you would post a color. No, you would post a picture of a lot of colors, and each color had like I love you, or I like you, or I want to get to know you more. And basically he commented on one of the colors and DM'd me. So we started talking from there, and I started getting into liking cars around that time. And then it turned out that he liked cars as well. So it was like, you know, we had a mutual thing going on. He thought I was cute, so we started talking, and we were friends. Like, I was really just looking for a friendship. And we were friends, and you know, I agreed to be his friend, and we talked and all these things, got to know each other a little better. He became my best friend, in a sense. You know, in my eyes, I saw him as, you know, somebody that I could talk to about a lot of things. It was quite, it was really nice. And you know, I had gone through a period in my life where I didn't really have no one to talk to or to explain my feelings to, so it was really nice having him. Like, I think I really benefited from having him in my life, and I'm so grateful for that. So basically, sophomore year we got to know each other. Junior year, he kind of started having a crush on me, and every weekend I was like at these parties. I would go to these parties and I'd dance, and I met a lot of other guys and a lot of friends there. So that was basically the only place where I got to go out, and he would go there. Like, he would follow me, and he would meet me up there, and we would dance, and we would talk. Mainly we would talk because since he wasn't really used to that social setting, we went out of his way. Like, if I was like at a certain place on a Saturday or on a Sunday, he would go out his way to go there and meet with me. And I'm like, now it's, at the moment, I didn't really understand that he did it from, a loving place. Like, he really liked me. He really had feelings for me, and I was very naive, and I didn't really see that, or I don't know if, like, my mind didn't really want to see that. So, I regret, in a sense, pushing him away. But like I said, as time went on, he finally started, like, showing that he liked me more. He started telling me, and I really wasn't feeling the same way. I liked him and everything, but I wasn't feeling the same way. So he was like, it's all good, The friendship kept going on. He was still there for me. We still talked every single day. Until one day, my dog is not leaving me anymore. Today's been a day of struggles, you guys. Like, literally with this video. It's probably my karma. It's probably my karma, but like, I don't know. In a sense, I feel like I already paid for that. But every time I try to do this video, it's like something is stopping me. I got all these obstacles. It's hot. It's like, then I don't have the right lighting, and then these little kids are like making noises. So it's all this stuff going on at once. Bear with me. Where was I getting to? Oh yeah. So when we finally got to like my senior year, I believe he asked me to prom my junior year, even though he was a year younger than me. He was a sophomore. He wasn't allowed to go. He wasn't able to go to his prom, but he was able to go with me to mine, and he knew that I was a grade older than him, and whatnot. And he was like, "Do you want to go to prom?" I just regret being so rude to him. I wish I would have known when I know now, and I would have been like more polite about it and explained to him like my feelings and whatnot. And I probably would have I would have avoided talking to him in general, because if I could have saved him that whole heartbreak, I would have. I just I felt like I needed a friend, and he was there, and I was like, all right, let's keep going with the situation. Girl started commenting on his profile pictures or something, and I found out, and even though he was my friend, like, I felt like jealous that day. Like, I was like, I'm just gonna call him my guy, because I don't want to say his name. Like, my guy is talking to somebody else. Well, he wasn't talking to her. She commented on one of his pictures or something like that, and then he responded, and I was like, some girl is talking to him? Like, my guy? The guy I talked to. And I like just started feeling this wave of emotions. So I messaged him like right away, and I think after that moment it's when I kind of realized that I kind of started having feelings for him. And I was like, okay, like, I think I'm finally on the same page as you. And I think he got the hint that I started like caring more towards him, and that I started catching feelings for him. And he asked me to be his girlfriend one day. And I was like, yeah. So we started dating. We didn't see each other much because, like I said, I live like 30 minutes away from where he lives, so it was like we didn't see each other much, just on weekends, every other weekend. And like I will always be grateful for him, for the moments that I had him in my life, you know, because it's like, I really feel like I needed him at that moment. You know, even though I can be like, oh no, I didn't, I did, like, I needed that. I really needed that love that he gave me, that attention that he gave me. I miss that now to this day. Like, I wish I had that. But now I know that there needs to be a proper balance in a relationship between two people. It can't just be, you know, like in our situation that he did all the work and I wasn't. And it can't be the other way where I'm doing all of the work and they're not. Like, it's got to be a balance. He tried to date me for so long and I was like, nah, you know, I was like not feeling it. Until I finally did, and when I finally did, he was like, oh, you know, I didn't think you were ever like gonna like me like that, you know. And it was a lot of like pushing and pulling type of thing. There were days that like I had arguments, petty arguments, and I will recognize that now, that I had petty arguments with him. You know, I would get mad over stupid little things, and I would like make him feel bad. I'm pretty sure. I regret that. I really do. I know I can be a pain in the ass sometimes. I'm not even gonna lie. I know I can. I'm sorry. I was like, okay, cool. I let it go. He ended up going with this other girl, and, you know, that kind of didn't feel nice, but, you know, it is what it is. I was, after prom, after he went to prom with this one girl, I started talking to this guy that was kind of crushing on me at this restaurant, which you guys will hear more about him. And what happened, I opened it and I sent him, I added him, and I told him who I was, and we started talking, and, you know, it turns out that he liked me, he had a crush on me. I kind of felt like he was kind of stuck up, but nevertheless, I kept talking to him, right? So, and yeah, I had a boyfriend. Something I'm not so proud of. I shouldn't have done that. That was very disrespectful on my end. If I could go back, like I said, in time and know then what I know now, I wouldn't have done that. I think if you're talking to somebody, I mean, I'm not saying cut off all communication with everybody you know, but, you know, he liked me. Like, he told me he liked me. He was flirting with me. I was flirting with him back. Like, it's just disrespectful. Really, if you're in that situation, I think it's better to just end the relationship. I mean, if they're cool with it and you're cool with it, that's a whole another situation, open relationship. But if it's like the kind of thing that I and him had, where it's like just us two, and you're doing sneaky things like this, I think it's better to just cut it off. And it's something I should have done, you know, but at the moment I was just so naive, and I was like, oh, whatever, you know, he went to prom with this one girl, why can't I do it, you know, and I don't know what got to my head. So I started talking to this guy, and I think we talked for like 2 weeks, and then April came around. I had spring break. I was still talking to that one guy. We're just gonna call him, what are we gonna call him? We're gonna call him Minion. Yeah, we're gonna call him Minion, and my guy is who I'm currently talking about. So me and Minion had already made plans that we were going to skip. I was going to go with him for senior skip day. Something my current guy didn't know. Where my school was at, I sent him my address, everything. And I was like, pick me up after first block. So I spent that whole time doing my makeup. I was trying to look good, all cute and stuff, and finally did it. I finally got out. My teacher almost saw me, but like I managed to get away and she didn't see me. And I finally ran out and he was there in the car waiting for me. I got in the car and we left. I remember that day like the back of my hand. Like I remember feeling my heart was beating 1,000,000 miles per hour. I was so nervous. I had never done anything like that before. I had never left with some guy that I didn't even know that good ever in my life. One, that was just enough to like go crazy. Two, I had never skipped, like literally left the school, never. Three, I had a boyfriend. And to be honest, what I was doing was very disrespectful, and you would call this cheating. It's like this sometimes, and you later come to realize why you did the things you did. I think I was doing it out of rebellion. Out of rebellion to my parents, out of rebellion to the school, out of rebellion to my boyfriend. All of them, and I apologize for that. I don't apologize to the school, though. I don't apologize for that. But, like, you know, my boyfriend, my current boyfriend, I regret it so much. I never told him, like I said. But, and I even got messages from him. I think I sent him a message before I left. He knew it was going to be senior skip day, but I think I told him I was going to leave with a friend. I don't know if he bought that joke or if he... I really don't know if he suspected it or not. But I feel bad about that. So I left with this guy. Nah, I did. I think I've gone through more than enough to pay for that situation. I think I could have done worse. You know, and I didn't. So, yeah. But yeah, just for you guys wondering, you know, you're gonna pay. I did. Trust me, I did. I think I'm still going through a lot right now, and I honestly think it's been too much, and I don't think I've done enough bad to deserve like what's been happening to me lately. But anyways, that's for another story. Back to my guy, you know. I believe he broke up with me the second time. You know, he was just like, you know, I'm not feeling this relationship anymore. I think he was starting to talk to somebody else. He kind of was talking to that one girl he went to prom with again. We broke up. They ended up dating. I don't think it lasted long. You know, and I feel bad because it's like we had so many moments, and I know that for me it was like nothing new because I had already had a couple of boyfriends, but I was his first girlfriend, I believe. And I just not meant for each other in that way, you know, not to be like married forever. It wasn't that type of relationship. There was spark there, but we didn't share enough things in common. Like, you know, I like music, and he liked the same music as well, but he like didn't share all of the same qualities I did. And then I love dogs, and I'm not sure if he's that crazy about dogs. I think me and him shared more of the car passion type of thing, him more than I. And yeah, you know, it was just we were different. We were a little bit different people. But anyways, aside from that, I remember this one night that I went out with him for his birthday. Get our rewards for our tickets. He got me this jelly ring that I still have. I really wish I would have brought it over here. But it was this jelly ring, and he put it on my ring finger. I will never forget that. That is such a special moment to me, and it will always be a special moment to me, because I've always wanted to get married. Well, not always, but ever since like I saw romance, like I started seeing romance for what it was, I always wanted to get married. And the fact that he did that, I remember like when I got home, I cried. Oh my gosh, I never told him, but I cried so much. Because just the fact that he saw me as a potential wife, it just hit me. I was like, wow, no guy has ever shown me, has ever shown me that. And he didn't have to say anything with his words. It was all of the actions that made me understand that he saw me as a wife. Like, damn. Like, I've been wanting this for a long time, and I want this with somebody one day. And I just caught so much emotion for him after that. Like, so sweet. I also remember this other day, after we broke up, even then, like, we still have, like, a relationship today. Not, like, me, the one you think, you know, that we're dating, no. When he was a senior, my first year of college, I went to his football games because he was playing football. It was 3 years ago that we took that picture, and it was crazy. But it's like moments that you don't forget, you know? I don't forget the fact that he gave me his password for his Instagram account. Like, I was so crazy. I was like, I'm not sure why I got mad at him over some girl or something, and I was like, you need to give me you need to let me see your Instagram. And he was like, you know, you can have my password if you want it. You know, I don't care. And I literally had his password, and I was able to, like, see everything that he had and his DMs and everything. And it's like, damn, after that, I've never had that. I've never had that with any other boyfriend but him. And it's something really special that means a lot to me, because, like, I felt important to him. I told him, I was like, you know, one day you're gonna find a girl that really values you. You know, that really values you for who you are, and that loves you, and that has so many things in common with you. And you're gonna be like, shoot, I'm glad I let Christy go. Like, and he found this one girl. I think he dated her last year, I believe. And then they broke up, and then they just got back together again. But I really feel, and look, if he's seeing this, and if she's seeing this, like, if he's seeing this, I want him to send this to that girl. I honestly feel like you two were meant for each other. No lie. Like, I do. And this is his ex-girlfriend saying that. Yeah. I don't care. Like, I see it. You guys share the same stuff. You guys are so crazy about cars. Like, I've never seen any other. I mean, I love cars as well, you know. But, like, I've never seen two people be so in love with cars the way you guys are. That's why it's like, you guys seem to me like, I'm not sure exactly how you guys, you know, your all's problems, but you guys really, I think they're meant for each other. And it sucks, and it really gets me upset when I don't see them together, because it seems like when they're together they are so happy. And I know that right now we're going through a bunch of Mercury retrogrades, all kinds of retrogrades, but I think with time, one of the type of people that, even though I can't be happy, I'm not a hater. Like, if two people are genuinely in love and I see it for real, it's genuine, it makes me so happy. It makes me so happy seeing two people fight for what they love and for who they love. Seeing them together and be like, oh, I hope they break. No, I've never been that type of. And I know people that are like that. I've heard people say that, and I'm just like, that is so mean. Like, whose fault is it that you're bitter? It's not their fault. And if you want somebody so bad, then tell them. You know, like, I don't know, that just irritates me when people are, like, hating on couples, or, I don't know, happy people in general. Like, leave them alone. Don't bother them. But anyways, that was pretty much it for this video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed my little chit chat and talk with you guys. I got to go. But I love you all so much, and I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I love you all. Bye.